Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Blue Turns channel. I know I haven't done like a face, video in a long time, but I thought of doing it or whatever. I hope I'm looking at this camera right. It's been a while. But either way it goes, I'm gonna do this like religious control video. Starting off, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's religion or any religion. There's something, I've always said this, there's something that all religions get right about just how the world really is, whether it's an interpretation or whatever. However, there's a lot that they get wrong. And I'm here to basically talk about, this video is about question everything, question your religion, question your belief, question all of it. It's okay to question it. There's nothing wrong with questioning anything. There's nothing wrong with questioning it. So if you think there's something wrong, question, like I got Bibles and stuff like this, like right here. I got like little tiny, latest New Testament or whatever, but I got like a whole thing of freaking, oh shit, a whole thing of Bibles, like old Bibles from like old Bible, like have you ever been in like the Bible bus or Bible class or what is it? Bible study or something, like, church bus. I've done all those things, and I've always questioned a lot of things because I see that a religion is very, it's more of a social thing. It's more of a human, I don't want to say it's wrong, but human construct. Like it's about, basically it was just people seeing an interpretation or hearing this or believing that, and then went to a group of people that were dumber or didn't understand this or didn't understand that, and then wanted to like kind of take their beliefs or their interpretations and mix it all together and just tell, no, oh, this is what you have to believe, and if you don't believe that, you're going to go to hell. All these like doomsday things, all that stuff or whatever. But look, I'm just here to talk about the video, or talk about my opinion, and just kind of read some things. So basically, I was on ChatGPT, and I was, asking about basically, I guess, key characteristics of cults. And here it says charismatic leaders, high control, isolation, what's another one? Exploitation, and that's just to name a few, you know what I'm saying? And then like the types of cults, there's religious cults, political cults. They say commercial, or look, it's a lot. And I feel like a lot of cults have like religious practices, and cults have around the same behavior. They have the same practices. And for instance, Muhammad, don't know how true this is or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, Muhammad is like this random guy that just mixed a whole bunch of other religions at the time and to create his own, and then people believe it. And then there's some people that are into Allah and Muslims and ideas of, oh, well, you could do whatever you want in this world, all the bad things, but as long as you pray 3 times a day or something like that, or every day, then all your sins are thrown away. It's like a lot of this religious stuff is in the same category as cults, but it's also like freaking like excuses and escapism. And cult, that's what a lot of cults are, escapism from like reality, or escapism from the confines of religion or politics or whatever the case. Maybe your home life, because it's kind of like this. I was looking at a thing where basically Satanism, what Satanism is, like, it was a documentary or whatever, but like, where Satanism is, like, why is it so popular and how it kind of came about. It's not really believing in the devil, but it's just more so about doing the opposite of God, which is still bad. I'm not saying they're good, it's still bad. All Satanists and anything is bad, but it's not even really those people really worshiping the devil or believing. It's more so about the doing everything anti what you were taught. or whatever the case may be, kind of is like this. Somebody that was, let's say you were a child, a 15-year-old that was physically abused at home by your parents. Like, you got beat up every day, disrespected every day, smacked, punched, black eyes, missing teeth, all that every day for your whole life. And then when you were 15, you just decided to run away. Now, you ran away, but you ran away maybe, like, let's say an hour away to some random person's house. This random man took you in. This man doesn't beat you. He doesn't harm you. He doesn't physically, emotionally, mentally tear you down. He doesn't do any of that. But this person molests you. But in your mind, you're thinking, oh, well, it's better than that because I'm trying to escape from that, so it's better than that. That's kind of how a lot of people that go into these cults more so think. Is I'm trying to escape this. And then when it comes to religion, it's not more so of escapism. It's more so of not holding yourself accountable for a lot of things, because a lot of things in Christianity are just like, it's like they don't want to hold themselves accountable for nothing. There's a lot of hypocritical stuff, a lot of stuff that don't make sense. And like I said, read whatever religious book, Bible, belief, faith, whatever, but it's okay to question it, because like I said, there's something that all of these religions get right, that they all are connected with, and they don't want to focus on what makes them connected. And I'm talking about connected as in things, real things in the world, like the Jesus, a real person, but he may not have been what he was in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He might not have been that exact person. Not saying he was a demon, but he may not been that exact person. People don't want to understand that. They don't want to see that. They just want to sit here and be like, oh, well, Jesus is like, and people use Jesus. Oh, I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that specifically with Jesus. Get on that in a second. But basically what I was saying with cults, you got like exclusive memberships, and you got all these different things. You got like doomsday cults on here, and like self-help, self-therapy cults. Like, it's a lot of things, and cults and religion have the same practices. It's people that are the problem. It's people that use these religious beliefs and these cults to, like I said, escape, or to not hold themselves accountable, or to sit here and say, if you don't believe this, you're going to hell, stuff like that, to manipulate people and to control people. That's what it's all about, control. And it's sad, honestly, that happens, because this is like, okay, let's look at some of the most popular religions: Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism. Is this folk religions, and the other one is I'm not even gonna try that word. I'm not gonna try that word because we're live right now and y'all not gonna have me messing up words and shit. But either way it goes, like, it's just all you think. Search up the most popular religions or whatever. It's just like, okay, here's another pie chart or whatever. Muslims, like, it's like, I don't want to disrespect anybody's religion with anything, but like, a lot of this shit is bullshit. Judaism and Sikhism, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Irreligion, look, a lot of this stuff is bullshit. And then, like, when you think about it in Hollywood, how they use religion or use this, like, a lot of people use religion to just bullshit people and get all up in people's heads and do all this stuff. And it gets on my nerves, because they will throw their religion out when it's convenient, but they'll be the same person that will turn right around and just do so much heinous stuff, evil things, and then, oh, my religion, my name of my religion, and then people always want to bring up, oh, well, that's the way of the world back then. Yes, that's the way of the world back then. The world will only repeat itself. Well, the world is going to repeat itself, but people can change. You can change, because the world's going to keep repeating itself until somebody fixes it, until humans fix it, until people fix it. People don't want to do that. There was a thing not too long ago. Y'all like my hair? I like my hair. Anyway, there was a thing, and I believe it was Islam, where recently now they're like allowing. I mean, it's always been arranged underage marriages, but now they're allowing it to be under the age of like 9. And I'm like, granted, yes, that's a whole different country. Still don't make it right. Granted, that was something they did in the dark ages or whatever. Still didn't make it right. I get it, it was normal, but just because it was normal and accepted did not make it right. Okay? And I know I'm using like a new world type of ideology, but at the end of the day, it's just not right. Like a 9-year-old being arranged marriage to probably like a 45-year-old man. But once again, it's all mixed up in religion and like I hate when they do that, because they take parts and pieces to get people manipulated to thinking like, oh well, it's my religion, and oh well, like no, like I swear. And so many religious people don't believe in science, but science and spirituality, science and all these other worldly things are hand in hand. Like you can't have science and then not have spirituality. You can't have spirituality or magical shit or the occult or whatever and then not have science. Like they all come hand in hand. Believe what you want to believe, but at the end of the day, the world, the universe, everything comes hand in hand with science and spirituality. That I say that third eye spiritual side, and the science is more the physical logical side. It's just like they come hand in hand, yin and yang, light and dark. That's how it is. But something I wanted to get on was Christianity. I was just explaining cults. That's the basic same thing. Christianity, and I'm gonna use Chrisean Rock as a perfect example of bullshit. Chrisean Rock. First off, y'all know she retarded, whatever, cool, great, that's fine. But I don't even like to say the word retarded. I don't like to say the word retarded. I don't like to say like those derogatory terms. But at the end of the day, I'm sick of it. Like, bro, like at the end of the day, she's the type of person that will use God, Jesus, Christianity, her religion, and throw it in your face every 5 seconds. Oh, I'm doing God's plan, and no God-fearing person would name their son Jesus. I cannot stand over religious people. I cannot stand people that will always throw their religion in your face every 5 seconds. I don't like those type of people. Those type of people are annoying. Those type of people are pathetic. Those type of people are trying to find an escape, trying to find an excuse. Those type of people are some of the worst, fakest people. Those type of people are some of the dumbest. I'm not gonna say the R word again, but people, it's just, I don't like it. And it's so engraved in a lot of cultures, definitely black culture. It's engraved in like a lot of different races and stuff. And when you just really sit back and look, you just see how dumb and how blind people are. Like with cults, Charles Manson, like the cult. What was it with the guy said that the aliens were coming? Which, I mean, I believe in aliens, but I didn't believe you need to be in a cult to kill yourself, like suicide cults and sacrifices and stuff. Like, I just want people to think with their brain, and if not with your brain, use your intuition, and just like think up here and then think in here, like your intuition, that gut feeling, all that. And then if you can't do that, think up here. This don't sound right. This don't look right. Why do I have to do this and that? Like, I think it was with Charles Manson, I believe, is where he had his followers, his people. You had to cut everything off in life and become homeless and poor. And then notice every time you hear about a cult, it's always a man, most of the time a white man saying, I want all these women and I want to have kids with all these women, and the men have to sit. Like, are people that delusional? Like, I don't get it. Like, people that delusional, people that evil. And I was watching the documentary 60 seconds or whatever it's called. Like, that in itself, I'm just like, bro, like these this shit is crazy that people use religion and use cult. They use religion and cult-like behaviors. Cults are looked at as like the bad, when really religion and cults are literally in the same category. They're brother and sister. They might not be the same and they might not look the same, but they come from the same family, same parents, books, all that. So I just be like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then when you ask somebody questions or question them or don't fall in with what everybody says, then everybody looks at you like you're a demon or like you're crazy or like you're a problem. But at the end of the day, I'd rather look like that than sit here and blindly follow anything and anyone of any religion, of any cult. And you sit back and I watch these documentaries and look at all these people of how they got into the cult. And it's mainly like tired, dumb people, not even young, like people that's just been through life and just giving up and this is the last hope. A lot of people want to go find Jesus after they've done a whole bunch of demonic shit. Like a lot of thug people be doing that. Oh, I went and after being in jail for 12 years, I went and found Jesus and all. I hate that. Granted, now there's duality in everything that I'm saying. There's duality in everything with everything of everything, unless it's just a blatant wrong thing, but it's duality. It's two sides. It could be, multiple things can be true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that, oh, your religion's all fake or whatever. And I'm saying, oh, none of those divine heroes are real. It's just the real version of them may not be. It's not that they're not real. It's just that they were dramatized and idolized in a very delusional way. To where that person's real, but this happened rather than that. And they took this to make it look like that, and they meaning the people, the public, the people who believe it, all that stuff. Like, it's really difficult to talk about this type of stuff because when you do, oh, you're an atheist, oh, you hate God, and this, that, and the other. I got my own relationship with God, and it's not from this Bible. I ain't read this Bible since Bible class, Bible study, the Bible bus. And that don't make me a heathen or this, that, and the other. It's just like, no, this is something different. Because once again, a man wrote this book and then made a copy to fit whatever societal norm or narrative, and then made a copy and then made a copy. But once again, that's a human person. They're not perfect. They made a book that was based off of this and based off of that. Like, it's just so many different versions. And I'm like, the real, what's the real? I don't care about all this other fake shit. What's the real? I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that. Just, it's something quick to really talk about. It's not that serious. I don't know why I was holding on so long, but mainly because I like to have, like, be perfectionist about these type of videos, because it was really just me talking, honestly. And I'm gonna show like pictures and stuff like that, I believe. But this is my first time in a long time being on like a video, being up here or whatever. I probably was looking at myself the entire time of watching this video, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'm probably looking at myself the entire time, because like the camera's up there, but like I probably was looking at myself, thinking that myself was y'all. So it is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to come back on camera. I wanted to do something different. And like I said, I wanted to do it up for 2025. Yeah, I'm checking myself out. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, pretty much. I just want to do more with this channel. And I'm gonna do more with this channel. And even though I know I only have 1 subscriber, views or whatever, yeah, we ain't gonna worry about that. I talked about that in my first video, so let's not even worry about that. But just know, all I want to say is with these religious things, all these cults, like Hinduism, and not cults, like religions and cults, they all stem from the same thing. And it's like, if you look at a cult in a bad way, look at religion in certain ways. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's just what I really wanted to talk about. Really, you guys can do your research, but it's just kind of like, they use so many methods to control y'all, and a lot of it be obvious. It'd be so obvious, but I forgot. There's people in this world who want love so bad, they'll fall in love with someone that they don't really love, have kids with someone they don't really love in the name of God. And then think about that. Like, think about this. You are Christian. You don't believe in abortions. Your faith tells you not to believe in that, or whatever the case may be. Your daughter gets raped or whatever, and she has a baby. She's getting pregnant at 12. You telling me your religion is going to cloud all of the fact that my daughter was sexually assaulted, now she has a baby, so, and the only way to get rid of that baby is obviously an abortion. And it's kind of like your religion will basically tell you to have that baby anyway at 12 years old. Granted, you can give the baby away, you don't gotta care about the baby, but it's the fact that she shouldn't have to go through that. She shouldn't have to do that. Like, it's just, people don't care about kids. Look at Krishan Rock now, like, currently now. Look at, like, I know y'all heard about Junior, like, you know, being, like, actually blind when we already knew. People don't care about babies. They don't care about kids. They always want to bring the kids and put the kids in the middle. But then, yeah, your religion goes over your kid. Like, yeah, there's people that, like, you will let your kid, there's people like that would do that, and it's just like, like, I can't imagine that happening to my kids or anything like that. Like, I can't imagine that. People, my religion or nothing would never come above my kids at all. Like, as far as like, well, I don't believe in that, so I'm just gonna make my 12-year-old daughter who was sexually assaulted have this baby. Whether you give the kid away or not, your daughter shouldn't have to go through something as traumatic as being raped, but then also have to, you know, like, and then abortion, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, but it's something needed. It's something needed. So, but if your religion will tell you to not believe in this, not believe in that, not to believe in things that's facts in your face, things that are clear as day in your face, but my religion tells me not to believe that. Just delusional, stupid, dumb, and I know it can hurt other people's feelings, but I don't know. It's just the facts versus the delusion. Because the fact is always going to be there no matter what. So I don't know. And I just hate when people use their religion and throw God out there, or throw whatever, Muhammad or Yahweh, that's God, but still, you know, just, or Buddha, and just throw this and throw that out there, and then make excuses, and, I just gotta go out to the woods and just, I can't. These people are insane. But this is what these people do in the name of their religion. And my thing is, like I said, it's duality in a lot of things. It is. So, I don't know. Because there's some people that don't celebrate Halloween because, it was the devil's birthday or some shit like that. Okay, well, but you celebrate Christmas, right? Did you guys know that Christmas is a pagan ritual where sometimes they involved children? A pagan sex ritual where they involved children at times? Y'all don't really be knowing where y'all's holidays really be stemming from. But we're not celebrating. Obviously, I ain't celebrating that. I'm gonna celebrate the entertainment version, the Hollywood version, or the new version, or the second version of this. Like, here's the first original version, but I'm not celebrating that one. I'm celebrating this one. That's why you can split, and there's versions: the original version, the second version, the third version, the foreign version, or whatever. That's why you have to learn how to do that type of stuff. But when you say things like, we don't celebrate Halloween because it's the devil's birthday, but I'm like, okay, but you celebrate Christmas, and Christmas is a pagan sex ritual where they involved kids. So, but you don't believe in that part. But then, yeah, it's like, how you want to do it all the way over here? How you want to use your religion as a whole over here, but then want to use it as a half over here? That's why I'm not a religious person. I'm spiritual. I believe in God, But I'm also scientific and I like science and this, that, and the other. And something I've been thinking about is like, along with what I really want to do in life, I was thinking about another career, like being a scientist, because I've always loved science. It was my favorite and best subject. But I don't know. I love science. So I was thinking like being some type of scientist. I don't know. That's just something to think about in like the 2040s and 2050s, you know, when I'm already well established in other careers, but I want to kind of leave that as a legacy for just myself to my kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, da-da-da. But then something else I would like to do, because, you know, you can never stop, you can never end. You can always, you know, have your career and find something new and fun, especially when you've done what you really wanted to do in this world. It's kind of like, okay, what else do I do? And then you find something else to do. So I don't know. And also with churches and cathedrals and things like that, social places, you don't need to praise anyone. You don't need to be in that specific building to believe and praise anybody. But people do it and say that you need to do it. No, it's a social place for people to gossip and be all around. Now, I'm not saying about everybody. So I don't want people getting offended. You don't need to get offended. If I look tired, I got off work and I ain't went to sleep yet. And it's like, well, it's 11, what? Yeah, it's like 11 a.m. But I got off work at 7 and I worked all night. So, yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Just kind of get this video out and just discuss that and talk about that. Yeah. Religious control, how it's similar to cult practices. Like, there's things like okay, like another thing, threats of disfellowship. Like, how many times have you had religions where it's like, oh, if you go against this, you go against that, it's like negative or bad, or they look at you weird, or you're, you know, they'd be like, or you go against the word or whatever. Like, it's very similar practices. But of course, religions aren't cults, but they can be cults, because there's another thing called religious cults. Like, come on now, like, I don't know. I just want people to understand that a lot of that is control. Certain people trying to have control of other people. People having escapism. People having excuses. People just trying to find something. And then people believing in stuff, but they're believing in the wrong person that's giving them the word. Sometimes you have to sit in your room by yourself and believe and have faith. Sit and talk to God or whatever you believe. And then you'll see real world answers. So, I don't know. But that's just why I wanted to talk about religious control. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.